There are superbikes that exist to impress people with numbers. Then there are motorcycles built with a deeper purpose. Machines engineered through decades of racing experience, precision craftsmanship, and relentless development. The Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP belongs to that category. This motorcycle was never designed to simply compete in the liter bike market. Honda created it to return the Fireblade name to the center of the superbike conversation. And to understand why the Fireblade SP matters so much, you have to understand Honda's philosophy. Honda Racing DNA. Honda has always been deeply connected to motorsport, from Moto GP towards superbike racing. The company built its reputation on engineering discipline and technical innovation. For Honda, racing has never been just marketing, it is laboratory. Every lesson learned on track eventually influences the motorcycle riders see on the street. It is not merely a superbike, it is a statement. A machine born from racing obsession, engineered with surgical precision, and shaped by decades of Honda's relentless pursuit of perfection. The Fireblade has always represented one philosophy: total control through total performance. But the CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP elevated that philosophy into something far more aggressive, more focused, and more extraordinary than any Fireblade before it. This is the story of how Honda transformed a legendary superbike into a Moto GP inspired masterpiece. So in this vlog, we're focusing ourselves to one of the iconic super sports bike that built through the generation of racing performance and innovation, the Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP, which on this vlog will witness again some interesting story behind the super sports bike class in its category. Then we give an opportunity again to visit the dealership store to see actually and personally this kind of super sports bike from Honda. Then we'll share also some interesting facts and information of Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP. Kaya nga, eto na ang Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP. Let's go! In the early 1990s, superbikes were becoming increasingly powerful but also incredibly heavy. Manufacturers were lacking a horsepower war, producing machines that were fast in straight lines but intimidating in corners. Honda wanted something different. The company's engineer believed that ultimate performance was not just about raw power. They believed speed came from balance, lightweight handling, razor-zap agility, and rider confidence. Then came the revolutionary 1992 Honda CBR900RR Fireblade, designed under the leadership of legendary engineer Tadao Baba. The original chassis that felt as agile as a 600cc sports bike. Riders instantly fell in love. The Fireblade became famous not because it was the most powerful machine of its time, but because it was the most exciting to ride. That philosophy carried through every generation. Over the decades, the Fireblade evolved. Faster, smarter, sharper, more technologically advanced. But something changed in the superbike world. Competition intensified. By the late 2010s, the superbike market had evolved dramatically. Manufacturers like Ducati, BMW, Yamaha, and Kawasaki were introducing motorcycles with advanced electronics, winglets, and aerodynamics, semi-active suspension, more aggressive track-focused engineering. European manufacturers push aggressive electronics and extreme performance. Rivals introduced winglets, advanced aerodynamics, semi-active suspensions, and increasingly track-focused design. Honda knew the Fireblade needed a revolution, and so the engineers went back to the drawing board. The company wanted the machine capable of competing at the highest level of modern superbike performance while still carrying the spirit that made the original Fireblade legendary. The answer became the CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP. Everything about the bike screamed racing intent. The bodywork became more aerodynamic, the engine became more powerful, the electronics became vastly smarter, the riding position became more aggressive, and the styling pure intimidation. This was no longer a gentleman's superbike. This was a precision weapon. The Fireblade name carries enormous history. For more than 3 decades, it has represented Honda's vision of the superbike. The CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP is not simply another model in that lineup. It represents Honda's modern interpretation of what a superbike should be in today's era. Track-focused, aerodynamic, technologically advanced, and deeply connected to racing. The motorcycle reflects how far superbike engineering has evolved since the original 1992 Fireblade. Yet despite all the technology and performance upgrades, the core idea remains familiar. Create a motorcycle that inspires confidence, precision, and excitement. Yun, Honda CBR1000R Fireblade SP. Let's go! Hi everyone and everybody. So nagbabalik na naman tayo dito sa ating content and our motorcycle review. So nasabi ko nga na this month is our all about sports bike, and nagpunta na nga tayo sa isang motorcycle dealership store na naman para makita. Actually and personally, ang isa sa mga super sports bike from one of the top motorcycle in the world, which is Honda motorcycle. Nakikita nyo nga sa tabihan ko ang kanilang pinagmamalaking super sports bike na track ready. Isa sa mga pinakamalakas na motorsiklo nila, which is Honda CBR1000RR Fireblade SP. So isa sa klaseng super sports bike at magkakaroon naman tayo ng sharing of interest, facts, and information dito sa motorsiklo ito. And at the same time, nagkakaroon naman tayo ng amazing handang shots ko dito sa motorsiklo ito. And story of this kind of motorcycle from Honda. So, ano pa nga bang inaantay natin? At samahan niyo na muli ako para sa panibagong vlog at panibagong motorcycle review na ito about sa super sports bike na ito, which is Honda CBR1000R Fireblade SP. Let's go! Alright, before we get started again to talk about this kind of amazing super sports bike from Honda, ay nagpapasalamat po muli ako sa ating mga loyal subscribers, followers, at viewers, at supporters ng content at channel na ito. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Then, kung bago ka lang, napadaan or interested ka sa mga ganitong content or videos, abay, huwag ka na nga magkanilang padyang i-hit mo nga ngayon dyan sa device na ginagamit mo ngayon, ang subscribe button at notification bell para updated mo palagi sa ating mga latest content, posts at videos na usually pinupost namin kay YouTube, Facebook, at other social media pages. So, pinagpapauna ko na po ang pasalamat sa inyo dahil updated po ang channel na ito para magatid sa inyo ng kakaibang and amazing content and interesting videos na dito nyo lang matapanood kay Mykmoto. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Ang Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP ay isang klaseng super sports bike at isa sa mga top-of-the-line super sports bike ng Honda motorcycles. Meron na tong overall dimensions at nakapaloob nga sa dimension ng motorsiklong ito ang haba nitong 2,105mm, lapad na 751mm, taas na 1,143mm, ang seat height naman nito ay nasa 831mm, ground clearance niya naman ay nasa 128mm at may timbang na 201 kilograms. Then kung iambin nga natin dito ang body index ko sa motorsiklong ito, kung saan nga may height ako na 5'5" at timbang na 60 kilograms, then to our first ride experience kay Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP, while in its static position ay medyo nag-alangan pa nga pagkakaapo ko sa motorsiklong ito hanggang naging swabe na nga pagkakaapo ko dito, na naging resulta ng isang amazing ride experience sa isang klaseng super sports bike na ito. At kitang-kita nyo rin naman ang pagmaneuver ko sa handlebar nito na still manageable pa naman, even to our height and weight ay nagagalaw ko pa naman siya. While on its moving position, we need to be a skillful motorcycle rider first before we ride to this kind of super sports bike because of its aggressive power that needs some skill to handle and manage it perfectly. Not to discourage everyone, but for the safety also of the person who want to own this kind of cool super sports bike from Honda. The engine of the Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP is more than a mechanical component. It is the identity of the motorcycle. Honda designed the engine with one clear objective: to create a superbike engine that feels as close as possible to real racing machine. Unlike traditional road-focused engines that prioritize comfort and low-end torque, the Fireblade SP engine was engineered to reward aggressive riding, high RPM performance, and precision throttle control. Kung saan nga nakapaloob sa makina nito ang inline 4-cylinder nito, 4 strokes, 16 valves, naka-double overhead cam, may 1000cc na engine displacement. Ang bore size at stroke naman nito ay nasa 81mm by 48.5mm. Compression ratio niya naman ay nasa 13.6:1. So gusto mo na rin bang malaman ang lakas at bilis ni Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP? Na kahit ako ay nanginginig pa din na malaman ko ang lakas at engine performance sa motorsiklong ito. Kung saan ang maximum power output lang niya naman ng super sports bike na ito ay nasa 160 kW at 14,500 RPM. Sa lakas at bilis nga ng super sports bike na ito, abay, kumuhaan ka nga muna ng St. Peter Lifeline bago ka sumampa sa motorsiklong ito, na nasabi ko nga kanina na hindi pang beginner ang super sports bike na ito. This motorcycle is perfect for those rider who has a lot of motorcycle riding skills to perfectly control this powerful super sports bike. Akala nyo ba dito lang ang kanyang engine performance ng motorsiklong ito? Hindi pa. Dahil nga sa maximum torque nito ni Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP na 113 Nm at 12,000 RPM ay talaga naman makakapagbigay ng isang klaseng accelerating riding performance at speed, especially for those rider who wanted to have a road sport experience and motorcycle racing. The transmission of the Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP plays a major role in the motorcycle racing character. Honda engineered the gearbox to deliver fast, precise, and seamless power transfer during aggressive riding. Unlike ordinary street motorcycle designed mainly for comfort, the Fireblade SP transmission was developed with track performance as a priority. The motorcycle uses a closed-ratio 6-speed transmission that allows rider to keep the engine operating within its optimal high RPM power range. This is especially important on racetracks, where maintaining momentum and acceleration between corners can dramatically affect performance. Honda also equipped the Fireblade SP with a quick shifter system. This technology allows rider to shift gears without using the clutch during acceleration or deceleration. Up shifts become faster and smoother, downshift feels sharper and more controlled. The system helps maintain stability during aggressive riding while reducing interruption to power delivery. The transmission was carefully matched to the engine's higher revving nature. As rider pushed deeper into the RPM range, the gearbox responds with precise engagement and immediate feedback. That mechanical connection between throttle, gearbox, and rear wheel is one of the reasons the Fireblade SP feels so alive on track. The transmission works in tandem with the Boss 6-axis IMU or Inertial Measurement Unit. This allows the onboard electronics to manage HSTC or Honda Selectable Torque Control, regulates engine torque to maintain rear-wheel traction during shifts. Engine braking control allows the rider to choose between different levels of the acceleration force when the throttle is closed. Wheelie control ensures the front end stays planted even when clicking through the lower gears under heavy load. This system helps riders manage the immense power of the motorcycle more effectively during acceleration and corner entry. The clutch system itself was designed to remain lightweight while maintaining durability under extreme riding conditions. Combined with the quick shifter, the transmission creates a riding experience that feels direct, aggressive, and race-inspired. For many enthusiasts, the Fireblade SP transmission is one of the motorcycle's most underrated engineering achievements. It is not simply about changing gears, it is about maintaining rhythm, momentum, and a total riding control at high speed. The fuel system of the Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP is a high-pressure, dual-stage setup designed to deliver precise combustion at the engine's high revving limit, reaching a red line of 14,500 RPM. The fuel system is composed of programmed dual-stage fuel injection with two 52mm throttle bodies, which utilizes a two-motor throttle-by-wire system. This allows the ECU to control the cylinders in two separate halves, improving throttle response, enhancing engine braking control. The fuel system is heavily dependent on the bike's aerodynamic ram air induction. Ram air duct, the intake is positioned at the highest pressure point on the front fairing. It passes directly through the headstock to the airbox, ensuring a high visibility or velocity flow of air. Airbox design, optimized to reduce internal turbulence and pressurized to ensure the injectors can meet the oxygen demand during high-speed runs. Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP has fuel capacity of 16.1 liters, which uses 95 octane or higher fuel, while the Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP is built for world-class performance rather than fuel economy. It advanced PGMI, DSFI, and two-motor throttle-by-wire system actually help optimize efficiency during non-track riding. The average fuel consumption is 14.9 km per liter. Honda designed Fireblade SP with one goal in mind: precision at race pace. At the heart of the system are massive 330mm dual front brake disc paired with radial-mounted Brembo-style Lemma calipers. These aren't ordinary superbike brakes, they derive from elite racing hardware developed for maximum stopping efficiency and thermal stability. The style Lemma calipers are famous for exceptional heat dissipation, reduced brake fade, sharper lever response, and incredible modulation under extreme braking loads. Honda also equips the SP with Brembo master cylinders and brake lever assemblies, creating a fully integrating braking package instead of mixing components from different manufacturers. That attention to detail matters because when a rider enters a corner at over 280 km/h, confidence in the brake lever became everything. Honda pairs them with large 330mm discs to provide extremely strong stopping power from very high speeds. At the rear is the 220mm rear disc and a single piston Brembo rear caliper. The rear brake helps stabilize the motorcycle during corner entry and aggressive downshifting. The Fireblade SP braking performance is not only mechanical, it's digital too. Honda integrates a sophisticated 6-axis IMU with advanced ABS and rider assist system. The IMU constantly monitors lean angle, pitch, wheel speed, acceleration, and chassis movement. This allows the motorcycle to adjust braking intervention dynamically depending on the situation. On track, this means rider aggressively brake while lean over without the motorcycle feeling intrusive or unpredictable. The ABS system is designed for high-performance riding rather than conservative, street-only safety tuning. That distinction gives the Fireblade SP a much more natural race bike feel compared to many electronically overmanaged superbikes. The Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP uses a lightweight, race-focused wheel and tire setup engineered for maximum grip, agility, and high-speed stability on both track and street. The wheels and tires are specifically chosen to manage the massive 215 horsepower output while providing the feedback needed for high-speed cornering. The Fireblade SP uses lightweight, cast aluminum wheels designed to minimize unsprung mass. Reducing this weight is critical for a track weapon because it allows the suspension to react faster to bumps and makes the bike flickable during rapid transitions. The front end wheel has 17-inch size and it's made with aluminum alloy with 5-spoke design. Honda equipped the Fireblade SP with an aggressive tire configuration designed for maximum grip and stability. The front tire size is 120/70 ZR17 and the rear tire size is 200/55 ZR17, which typically fits the Fireblade SP with premium high sport tires of Bridgestone Battlax Racing Street RS11. The massive 200-section rear tire immediately reveals the bike's racing intentions. This wide rear profile provides enormous traction during acceleration, enhanced stability exiting corners, and better support under Fireblade's explosive high RPM power delivery. At the front, the 120-width tire delivers sharp turn-in response while maintaining predictable feel during hard braking and lean angle transition. Together, the setup creates a balance that riders often describe as precise, planted, and confidence-inspiring. The Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP features one of the most advanced suspension systems available on a production superbike. Honda designed the setup with heavy Moto GP influence, combining fully electronic, all-in suspension technology with the lightweight chassis for extreme cornering precision and high-speed stability. The Fireblade SP uses all-in's NPX Smart Easy 43mm inverted fork, semi-active electronic control, pressurized damping technology. The NPX fork is specifically developed for high-performance racing applications. Unlike traditional forks, the NPX system uses pressurized internals to reduce cavitation, improve damping consistency, increase front-end support under braking, and provide smoother suspension response. Honda and all-ins tuned the fork for sharper corner entry, increased front tire feedback, and greater stability during aggressive riding. At the rear, the motorcycle features all-in TTX36 Smart Easy rear shock, electronically controlled damping adjustment, race-derived twin-tube design. The TTX twin-tube technology shock is widely respected in professional racing because it delivers excellent traction, improved heat management, consistent damping performance, and superior rear-wheel control under acceleration. The rear suspension works closely with the bike's electronic rider aids to maximize grip during corner exits. One of the Fireblade's SP biggest advantages is its all-in Smart Easy semi-active suspension system. This electronic system continuously adjusts suspension settings in real time, using data from wheel speed sensors, throttle tail position, braking force, lean angle, acceleration, and the motorcycle's 6-axis IMU. The suspension automatically adapts to braking, acceleration, cornering, road conditions, and riding modes. This creates a motorcycle that feels stable under hard braking, controlled during acceleration, and incredibly composed at extreme lean angles. The Fireblade SP suspension doesn't just react to the road, it anticipates it. By combining all-ins world-class hardware with Honda's intelligent software, the bike manages to be two things at once: a razor-zap crack weapon and a surprisingly composed road machine. The Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP uses a race-oriented split sports seat design to support aggressive riding positions, aerodynamic body posture, and high-speed control on both track and street. Honda designed the seating position to complement low clip-on handlebars, rear seat foot pegs, and the motorcycle aerodynamic pairings. The result is some forward-leaning riding posture optimized for racetrack control, front-end feedback, and high-speed stability. Compared with sport touring motorcycles, the Fireblade SP seat focuses much more on precision, rider movement, and racing ergonomics comfort characteristics. The seat padding is relatively firm, compact, and performance-oriented. This helps riders maintain control under braking, reduce unwanted body movement, and feel more connected to the chassis. The handlebar setup on the Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP is far more than just a steering tool. It is a sophisticated command center designed to bridge the gap between street comfort and world-class racing ergonomics. In a rare move for a flagship superbike, Honda engineers actually raised the bars slightly to improve rider leverage and comfort without sacrificing the bike's aerodynamic profile. The handlebars are secured by a beautiful, competition-style forged aluminum top triple clamp. The clamp has been further optimized for lateral flex. This might sound counterintuitive, but a tiny amount of engineered flex helps the bike feel the road when you're leaned over at 60 degrees, providing better feedback to your hands. Tacked neatly upon Under the tripod clamp is the Honda Electronic Steering Damper or HESD. It uses a hydraulic vane system that automatically increases resistance at high speeds and softens upon for easy low-speed maneuvers. The handlebar switches are designed to be operated even while wearing thick racing gloves, utilizing a highly intuitive interface. In the left handlebar features a 4-way toggle switch that allow you to navigate the 5-inch TFT display without taking your hand off the grip. This controls power modes SSTC, traction control, engine braking, wheelie control. While on the right handlebar, the house's simplified starter kill switch and dedicated button for the electronic steering damper HESD settings. The Fireblade SP's handlebar setup is a masterclass in purposeful design. By raising the bars just enough to increase rider confidence and integrated every electronic aid into a simple thumb toggle, Honda ensures you can keep your eyes on the track while fine-tuning the best beneath with you. The Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP features a 5-inch high-definition, full-color TFT display that acts as the bike's primary interface. It is just a speedometer. It's a mission control hub designed to be legible at speeds exceeding 300 km per hour. One of the most praised updates in 2024 software is the moving red line indicator. When you first start the bike, the red line on the tachometer slides down to 8,000 RPM. As the engine oil reaches its optimal operating temperature, the red line gradually moves back up to its full 14,500 RPM limit. This visual cue ensures you don't accidentally over-rev a cold engine, preserving the longevity of the high-strung inline-4. The display offers 3 distinct layouts tailored to how you are riding, prioritizes the speedometer, gear indicator, and fuel range. It includes also a clear view of your current riding mode, power, traction control, engine braking. Shift focus to a massive lap timer, gear position, and a progressive shift light. It also adds a G-meter to track your lean angles and braking acceleration forces. The interface is managed via a backlit 4-way toggle switch on the left handlebar. On the ply adjustments, you can cycle through and change your HSTC traction control or power modules while riding without digging into deep menus. Connectivity: the system supports smartphone pairing for basic notification and turn-by-turn navigation on certain regional models, though it remains focused on performance telemetry over infotainment. The lighting system on the Honda CBR1000RR Fireblade SP is designed with the same functional minimalism as its Moto GP counterparts. Every LED is positioned to maximize aerodynamic efficiency while providing the visibility required for a street-legal machine capable of over 300 km per hour. The front of the Fireblade is dominated by ultra-compact, sharply defined LED headlights. The lights are tucked tightly into the upper fairing, flanking the massive central ram air duct. This positioning ensuring the lighting units do not disturb the high-velocity airflow into the engine. The LED projectors are engineered for a wide, instant spread of light, crucial for identifying road hazards at high speeds during night riding. Honda has prioritized safety with the emergency stop signal system. If the bike's sensor linked to the Boss 6-axis IMU detects sudden, hard braking while traveling above 50 km per hour, the front and rear turn signal will automatically flash rapidly. This provides an immediate visual warning to drivers behind you. significantly reducing the risk of a rear-end collision during emergency maneuvers or rapid deceleration on the track. The lighting system features intelligent turn signals that go beyond simple blinking. The auto winker cancel the bikes uses the wheel speed sensors to determine when a turn or lane change has been completed, automatically canceling the signal. This prevents the forgotten blinker scenario common on long rides. The rear lighting is designed to be as lightweight as possible to keep the tail section slim. Compact taillight, a high-intensity LED strip, is integrated into the underside of the tail cowl, providing a sharp signature look that is visible even in direct sunlight. Track-ready design for those taking the power blade to the circuit, the rear turn signal and license plate assembly is designed to be easily removable with just a few bolts, allowing for a quick transition to a full race setup. The Fireblade SP utilizes an aluminum twin-spar diamond frame. Honda re-engineered the wall thicknesses and internal geometry to provide a more communicative chassis. Modern superbikes can be too steep. Honda's engineers specifically tuned the frame's lateral and torsional rigidity. This allows a microscopic amount of flex when the bike is at full lean 60° plus, helping the suspension absorb bumps that the fork can reach because of the lean angle. The engine is positioned specifically to act as a stress member of the frame, keeping the center of gravity low and tight. The swing arm is derived directly from the RC13B Moto GP bike. It is longer than previous generation, improving stability during the massive 217 horsepower acceleration out of corners. The bodywork and the Fireblade SP achieve a class-leading drag coefficient of 0.270. Notice the massive hole in the nose of the fairing. This duct passes directly through the headstock to provide pressurized air straight to the engine, essentially acting like a natural supercharger at high speeds. Tank was lowered and reshaped. This allows the rider to tack in more tightly behind the windscreen and provide a better surface for the noisy device during hard braking. The fairing extends lower toward the rear wheel to manage airflow around the tire and exhaust, reducing turbulence. Unlike some competitors with massive protruding wings, the Fireblade SP uses enclosed, multi-layered winglets tucked into the fairing's side ducts. These wings generate the same level of downforce as the Honda 2018 Moto GP race bike. This keeps the front tire pressed into the asphalt, suppressing wheelies during acceleration and increasing stability when braking from 300 km per hour. Alright everyone and everybody, kayo nga ba ay muling namangha, na-amaze at na-inspired about sa istorya ng nakalitong klaseng super sports bike from Honda, which is Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP, na bukod nga sa truly accelerating performance at technical feature nito, na mapapasabi ka na lang talaga na wow na lang talaga, na sana magkaroon din tayo ng ganitong klaseng kalakas at kapormang super sports bike from Honda. Then kung nakukulangan ka pa sa content na vlog na ito, well anyway, don't worry for that because we'll continue our content to still featured another great motorcycle like this. Then if you have any comments, suggestions, and recommendation, just leave it to the comment section below or you may email us personally. Then if you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and we encourage also everyone and everybody to share this video to your friends, family, and to everybody. We'll see you again to our next content and video. Sayonara! Alright everyone and everybody, so dito na nga muli nagtatapos content at video ito about sa paglalakay, at pag-share ng interesting facts and information and story about this kind of super sports bike from Honda, which is Honda CBR1000RR R Fireblade SP. At maraming salamat, sinamahan nyo na muli ako sa content at video ito. At muli, ito si Mykmoto TV or Mykmoto Vlog. See you again, guys!